Spoke to Louis de Cubas, we want that fight. I understand they have a mandatory, which they're talking about taking, but Fundora is actually the guy that Boots wants most. Next, that's the fight that he said, if I had any preference, I would want Fundora.
Eddie Hearn and Jaron Boots Ennis have made their target clear, Sebastian Fundora. Both want a major 154-pound showdown that could determine the division's true champion.
Yo, who you want, man? I want Fundora. Bring on that tall, what is it, tall tower or whatever? Tall Inferno. I'm gonna chop him down.
Boots Ennis confirmed that Fundora is the only name currently on Boots' radar. His son is focused on challenging the champion and capturing his unified titles.
They said Fundora.
Boots explained that Boots cannot simply rush Fundora because of his massive reach. He believes Ennis should use feints, angles, and smart traps to create openings.
They normally don't have to move and come after nobody. The guys normally come to them. So you gotta switch up sometimes. Make them come to you and set them up. You know what I mean? Even though you're supposed to box your way in and go to the body and the head, sometimes you gotta switch it up though. You know what I mean? You can't be doing what they think you want to do. Do stuff that they don't think you want.
Boots also sees defensive openings in Fundora's game. He believes Boots can exploit those moments with fast combinations and eventually land a fight-ending shot.
Put them punches together when you're fighting a guy like Fundora. You know what I mean? Then later on, you sneak that shot in and try to take him out. You know what I mean? That right hand, you know what I mean? Every time Fundora fights, he drops his hand. He's so tall, he drops his hand. That's when you slide in and drop down and come up top, boom, with the right hand and left hook behind it. Not just one shot, you know what I mean? Just in case you miss with the right hand. But you gotta get in. You gotta get in sometime. You know what I mean? There's sometime I would switch up. You know what I mean? Frustrating.
Fundora has welcomed the challenge and acknowledged Ennis as one of his preferred opponents. He believes the matchup should happen sooner rather than later.
There's a name calling me out right now, so I think Ennis would be the first one.
Fundora also discussed Boots' first fight at 154 pounds. He said it only took a few rounds to understand Ennis' style and believes he already knows what a future fight could look like.
When, you know, I mean, he looked good. He looked good doing his thing. He looked like he had fun as well. So it's nice to see I mean, he's been a champion before, but a fresh face in 154. I mean, we saw that third round. That was enough for me to see what I needed to see, but it'll be an entertaining fight.
Boots had already been studying Fundora before the public callouts began. He questioned the champion's movement and speed while expressing confidence that his own power would create major problems.
No matter what he do, I feel like he can't. He too slow. He don't move his head. Like he getting better, but I'm gonna be too much for him. What I got coming to him, he not gonna be able to take. I'm saying that now. I'm the cash cow of this division. If anybody want to fight, they're gonna make the most money fighting me than anybody else. So I feel like I'm the cash cow of this division.
Boots described Fundora as a huge fighter who relies on pressure and inside work. Despite his unusual size, Ennis believes his overall style is fairly straightforward.
I don't know. He's just tall. He's tall. Like I said, I can watch him, so I can't really give you sit here and like explain. Like when the time comes, I'll watch him. But as of right now, I just from this little stuff that I be seeing, it's like he's just a tall pressure fighter.
Robert Garcia praised Ennis' talent, but raised concerns about his defense. He believes Boots sometimes takes clean punches, which could become dangerous against an elite opponent.
Look, Boots showed the heart, the skills, the power to be able to compete and dominate against any of the top 4-pounders. But he also showed that he gets clipped and he got hurt. So, him against Fundora.
Despite respecting Boots' abilities, Garcia favors Fundora. He believes the champion's continued improvement, combined with his height and reach, could create a difficult puzzle for Ennis.
But I pick Fundora. Fundora it's been improving and getting better. Since he lost his fight and then became champion, he's getting better and better and better every time he fights. He's 6'8", 9", whatever, 6'9".
6'6", but still tall.
Tall model.
He hits hard, yeah.
He's got good power, and, you know, he's been knocked out, but how easy...
Mendoza.
Yes, but how easy are you gonna connect? How easy are you gonna, you know, it's not gonna be easy. Plus,
Erickson Lubin had some success too.
Plus, like I said,
but he still beat him.
Yeah. But this was before he became champion. Now that he's champion, he's getting better and better and better. So
Fernando Vargas gave a balanced assessment. He recognizes Boots as one of boxing's brightest talents, but believes Fundora currently has tremendous confidence and momentum.
Trouble, but I think right now that Fundora is
Paulie Malignaggi called this one of the hardest fights to predict. Fundora's height, leverage, and natural power create a unique matchup that makes choosing a winner difficult.
Fundora, of course, is a very difficult guy to deal with. Listen, Fundora is going to be difficult to deal with for anybody. And so Ennis and Fundora, I really, really would get excited for Ennis and Fundora. That's a really good fight. And for me, that's not an easy fight for either of them. That's a tough fight to call. Fundora, listen, Fundora is an all-court fight for anybody because of the height and the power that he's got at that weight. But really, to break it down, it would be interesting, and it's a really weird, strange fight to try to figure out who.
Malignaggi also believes Fundora has improved defensively. The champion is now more patient, composed, and disciplined than earlier in his career.
Yeah, has he been knocked down, all that other stuff? And yes, a lot of blowhards will talk about that. Oh, this guy dropped him, this guy hurt him. But I think Fundora's actually gotten a lot better. I think Fundora, the last couple of fights, has really looked a lot better. He's less hittable, fighting in a more cerebral way. He's eliminated some of the flaws in his style while keeping some of the strengths, like keeping the strength. So for me, it made him an even more difficult guy to deal with. And he was a difficult guy to deal with even with the flaws. But now that you have these improvements in Fundora's game and Fundora's style, I think he becomes...
Chris Algieri highlighted Fundora's progress since his first professional loss. He believes the champion now uses his jab and reach much more effectively to control distance.
Fundora is such a difficult puzzle. He's so long, and he's getting better. He's improving. He's learning how to use his size. He's using his jab. He's being more disciplined. He's not taking risks like he used to. Talk about a guy who used to allow people to hit him and then has figured out that you shouldn't do that at the highest level in that Brian Mendoza fight. But since then, he's been very, very good. So, yeah, I can understand why people would see him as the final guy because, again, with those physical advantages.
Teddy Atlas focused on Fundora's incredible work rate. His constant jab and high punch volume can mentally and physically wear opponents down, although his height can still create countering opportunities.
Yes, a little better, but still, he is coming after you behind that jab. He doesn't stop. I don't know what his punch numbers are. They got to go through the roof. As soon as I think he jabs in his sleep. I think that he's like if you went in and you peeked in on him when he's sleeping like this. With that southpaw jab. The jab, he's coming out of the locker room. I think when he's eating dinner. He never stops. He don't leave you alone. And he's coming forward. He's always putting pressure. He's breaking you down. And then he puts punches together nice. He goes to the body. He throws uppercuts. He puts them together real well. But
Atlas believes Boots' accuracy could become crucial on the inside. Fundora's long body gives Ennis a large target, and precise counters could expose weaknesses.
It's a little tougher, but he's going to pressure because that's what he does. He's a fighter. And when he does, he is a target. He's a tall target. And is a sharpshooter. He'll find that target. And there's one other, and I'll leave it at that. Not only his head is a tall, and he's been knocked out once, we know that, but not only is his head a target, there's a tall, skinny body, lean body, that's going to be a target for a guy who's a really...
Danny Garcia praised Fundora's unusual southpaw frame and physical strength. He believes Ennis should close the distance quickly and prevent the champion from using his reach effectively.
Everybody problem. Just because he's 6'7", 154 pounds, southpaw. They made him in a lab somewhere. Where he's from? Texas, San Antonio? Huh? Who? Just gotta get up, get in his chest.
Sean Porter warned that watching Ennis dominate other opponents is different from facing someone like Fundora. The champion's rare combination of size and style creates a completely different challenge.
Let's just for the sake of the analogy, it's like you see, and we'll use Jamie Foxx as an example. That's my guy. So let's say there's one thing on screen, and then off screen, he's a completely different person. You just don't know, So on screen, Boots looks like he's supposed to beat Sebastian Fundora because he's so fast, because he's so electric, because he's shown tremendous power, because he's shown so many different movements and techniques, and everything jumps off the screen when it's Boots Ennis. But then when you got, like I always like to say, another weapon standing across from you, negating some of the things you do, forcing you to turn off.
Porter questioned whether Ennis' camp relies too much on natural talent. Against Fundora, he believes Boots will need a detailed strategy designed specifically for the matchup.
That makes this guy dangerous to Boots. What I feel I know about Boots, I don't know if they game plan. To me, it seems like Boots is like, and Dad Bozy, we just gonna get you ready. Can't nobody get you. Well, sometimes you gotta get ready for the guy across from you. And what I now know about this dude, he getting ready for who's across from him. And that's why I'm breathing like that, because I know without a shadow of a doubt, he's going to be ready. He's going to have the right weapons, and he's going to be calling on the right weapons all night long. I have no doubt.
Porter stressed that talent alone won't be enough. Boots must make smart decisions and stay disciplined against Fundora's unusual physical advantages.
16 plus weapons that Boots got. Boots be like this.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta, nah, bruh. With this one right here, it's gotta be, all right, shotgun, don't do it. All right, stab him, all right, done. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta be pulling out the right things at the right time. We gotta be prepared to come to the ring with 8 weapons that we know we need against this dude. Not 16 weapons because we got 16. And to me, that's the difference between a Boots Ennis and a...
Greg Hackett compared the matchup to a patient predator hunting its target. He believes once Boots finds his rhythm, his pressure could gradually become overwhelming.
You ever see like when a tiger go after a giraffe and they be working him out? Even though he be tall, he be trying little shit, be doing little shit, it's just hard to get the motherfuckers off. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like a tiger and a giraffe. One of them things. Like once
Clarissa Shields praised Ennis as one of the elite fighters at 154 pounds. Although she recognizes Fundora's size as a major problem, she believes Boots has the tools to overcome it.
Be fair and like give Boots his due. Right now at 154, he is the man. And a big challenge for him will be Fundora. Fundora's a big challenge for anybody because of how long he is in his height. But Boots has enough in his arsenal, I feel.
Shields also warned that Ennis cannot afford defensive mistakes or balance issues against a fighter as physically imposing as Fundora. Discipline will be essential.
He can't make the same mistake he made getting hit with that straight jab and that right against Zayas that he can't do that with Fundora. Cannot. Will not. Cannot do that. And also cannot do that while a little wobbling on legs either. So that's the only thing he did wrong to me was fighting after that. Like him fighting on wobbly legs, should have moved around, jab, whatever. Be smart. So to me, he got...
Bernie the Boxer sees this as one of the closest matchups in the division. He believes Fundora became mentally stronger and more intelligent after his knockout loss, making the fight difficult to predict.